So let's go ahead and get started. See who gets to talk about last week's game. Harold.
Cool. It works since I did the notes anyways, so. Alright. So, last week, after exiting that awful cave of terrible smells and not much, and well, I guess a bit of gain, but is it really worth it? Anyways, after we got back from that, we met up with... find the name here. Well, we got back to the caravan where this suspicious-looking dwarf went and was putting a substance on the woman that was turned to stone. We asked Jack about it, who did not seem to think that that was going a way of fixing it. We talked to this person named and found his name was Baxter Troydon. After doing several tests, we determined that he was in fact using blueberry oatmeal to try and cure to try and cure petrification. After being confronted with this, he then went and stole a bunch of shit from Quinn, including like all of our party money, except for what was being held by Daymor. The next day, we found that the woman actually did come back, as the petrification only lasted 24 hours. But that did mean that the dwarf had left with a bunch of gold and Quinn's belongings. After following the trail, came across two ogres who were missing a friend by the name of TikTok. They demanded that we immediately bring back their friend, which, in order to avoid a possible disaster, we decided to help them. Went on about finding it. We couldn't find any other ogres, but we did find a mirror, at which point I came up with the plan of strapping the mirror to a log to possibly fool it into thinking it's a small ogre. Having no better plan, we proceeded with that one, in which we come to find out that the mirror was actually TikTok all along.
Who would have found it?
And the ogres left us alone. I think that's all the important stuff that happened.
You did find something else.
Yeah, we did also find a grave of a druid. Demigoran was dug up, and we decided to leave it alone and just reburied it.
Alright, so a very eventful night and day. So upon retrieving the mirror, letting the orcs wander off, you guys have decided to continue on with your journey, guarding the caravan. You guys will travel for about 3 days.
Okay, hello?
Hello.
I just got back. If you said anything, I did not hear a word.
Nope, you're good. He just did the recap.
Yep, just did the recap.
Okay.
I'm just now starting.
Okay.
So you guys are traveling for about 3 days. And with everything that's happened the past week, it's kind of built up on you. you need a break. The road has been rough. I mean, how often do you have to deal with ogres? How often do you find a secret cave that's holding a tomb of some kind? How often do you run across a grave and have to rebury it? I mean, within the past 5 days, it's been pretty busy. And now these next 3 days have just been laziness. Walking along the wagons, stopping, eating, and continuing on. And the smell, it really hasn't gotten any better for some of you. You're pretty filthy. It's been a rough trip. And this is when Jack will inform you guys that you will be coming up on a relatively new settlement. It is not very big, and they call it just the simple comb. As in like a comb that you comb your hair with. It's what it's called. He didn't name it, but that's what they call it. It's not very big. It has an inn, and then the locals have several buildings. It's really not going to be a place you can go shopping. It's just a stopover. He'll inform you that he's got an errand he must run. He's waiting on somebody to show up there, so you will have a couple days to relax, freshen up, and meet the locals. So, this travel...
This might be a good opportunity.
Sounds good to me. I hope we can get ourselves a bath.
Woo-wee, you said it.
I'm sure you can. I know they do have the tub in the back, but I'm sure they'll fill it up for you if you pay them a good coin and give them a nice bath. Of course, for those that work for me, I will go ahead and take care of the fee and everything.
As they're saying this, I'm just mumbling to myself while walking. I'll never be clean again. I'll never be clean again. I'll never be clean again.
Feel free to RP a little bit.
Cheer up, Harold. It could be a lot worse than this.
I mean, I got a very close view of an ogre's mouth. I don't know how it could be a lot worse.
Well, y'all could be carrying the fine aroma of its halitosis along with the dead smell from the cavern, so that's bright side.
Yeah, I suppose you're right about that.
And you could be 6 feet under instead of standing here.
Could be 22 feet under with that druid.
Well, yeah.
Callista is full of bright sides.
Although if I was dead, I couldn't smell myself anymore.
Well, you don't know that, do you? Have you ever been dead?
I suppose I haven't.
You suppose?
Well, anyways, who do we need to talk to get that tub getting going?
Oh, hey, you know, I've been thinking some about what happened with Quinn and that dwarf. And I do trust y'all, but it does occur to me that maybe dividing up the coin we do have as best we can means that at least we have something. I mean, had Quinn had that bag, we would have lost everything that we worked so hard to find.
You didn't quite tell me about this dwarf character, aside from that there was a dwarf.
Yeah, I believe he said his name was Baxter Troydon?
Oh, you just do. I'll kind of turn away.
Baxter Troydon. Kind of a charlatan. Not that I know anything about them.
Mr. Daymor, did you know a Baxter?
I just kind of look somewhat agitated as I kind of stroke my beard.
Yes. This Baxter fellow has been traveling the world, like myself, swindling people out of their coin. He's a fool, a trickster. I've been meaning to find him. It's a damn shame I was out on that hunt.
Well, I hope you're not too attached, because the next time we see him, we plan on getting back either all of our stuff or breaking things on him.
Most certainly. I would like to have stern talking to him.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to hear if I get a hold of him.
Yeah, the way those guys are talking is there's not going to be much left to Baxter once they get through with him.
I don't see any reason to go murdering someone. He didn't kill no one.
Oh, no. There will be no murder. But a strong, stern talking to, perhaps.
Well, that's not what it sounded like to me.
Oh,
Well, perhaps
we don't murder?
bump her over the head with goodness.
I reckon
teach him a
swindling
lesson.
people is not the same. Is not a murdering offense.
Oh,
You can't
What's crime?
see. You can't see his face, but Quinn is like, I should write this down.
Huh, I thought they hung people for highway robbery.
Are you a judge? Are you a lord? Do you have that right?
Well, maybe they just chop off your hands, you know? First offense, one hand.
Well,
Second offense, the other hand, and then you don't steal anything unless you use your mouth.
I'm not
That would
saying
be
you don't
answered.
bring someone to justice, but I'm just saying all is that is not a killing offense.
Well, it would be left up to a judge, I assume. We could take him to Immortal if we find him again. Anyway, the bath sounds like a good idea for now. In the meantime, someone was suggesting divvying up the coin.
Well,
Yes.
Just a thought. That way it's not all with one person, and should we run across some larcenous fellow like Mr. Troydon, we won't have all our eggs in one basket.
You did find a couple of magical items last game too.
Oh yeah, Mr. Daymor. I found you would have been so proud of me. I used that thing that you guys did at the beginning of the cave thing, and I found this the little jar that we found in one of those bags. It like sparkled, but I don't know what's in it. Maybe you know. Who has the bottle?
I've only got the gold.
Who had was I didn't remember to write down which pack was which, but
At least it took the burglar's pack. You know, and the lockpicks and stuff like that. I didn't write down which was in which pack.
I think Harold has it.
Yeah,
Harold, show the
that's so
bottle
fun.
to Daymor.
I'm not sure who has it.
Yeah, everyone searches through the extra packs until they find it.
I think it was Dolly that had it last.
I think she got the bagpipes.
Oh,
I didn't pick up the bag. He just handed me the bag.
Well, let's just say we find the jug after some search and pull it out.
The jug is a brown jug. It looks like a moonshine jug. There's a cork on the top and several corks and openings around the sides. with different colored corks in them.
Very strange item indeed.
I'll take it and I'll hold it up to my ear and just shake it a little bit.
Sounds empty.
It sounds empty.
And then...
Sorry, the yard folk.
The yard folk outside the tavern are just vacuuming viciously.
Yeah, they're just... There's vacuuming the grass and the dirt. And all kinds of stuff going on over here.
Jug.
One of those shells you get at the sea, except instead of waves, I hear some kind of vacuum cleaner.
I wonder if it's that mystical Roomba I've heard so much about.
They say it devours all.
No, can I take a look at this jug, inspect it for any kind of magical runes or anything like that?
There's no magical ruins on it, but it is definitely... She did use detect magic and found that it is a magical jug, but it is empty. You can take out the corks, and each of the corks, there's nothing in the jug.
Might I ask what sort of school of magic it was?
I'm going to take a shoot in the dark and say it was conjuring.
Cool.
Quite interesting. Perhaps a little experimentation would be in order. Some water to fill the jug might be a good start.
And I'll hand the jug back to Dolly.
Okay, I'll ask that guy over at the bar to fill it up with water.
You're not at the place yet.
Oh.
You guys are still traveling there.
Well, does it need to be clean water? There might be a trough or something outside the inn.
One moment. Daymor, when you were holding the jug, what were your exact words?
At which point?
When you were talking to Dolly, about to hand the jug to her.
I said, I think it was something along the lines of we should, some experimentation would be in order, perhaps some water would be a good idea. Right. Filling it with water would be a good idea.
The jug gets heavy.
And I almost drop it as I hand it to Dolly.
Oh, my... I'm sorry.
What happened?
And I probably dropped it on the ground, so I'll pick up.
Oh, my. How fascinating. Feel this.
And I hand it to Dolly.
It was empty just before. How did that happen?
I wave my hands through the air and wiggle my fingers, and you go,
magic.
Oh my god, Daymor, you're like better performer than I've ever seen. This is awesome.
I doubt it was me. Perhaps you should try uncorking one of those stoppers and see what comes out.
Okay. So Dolly uncorks the red stopper.
The red stopper?
Yeah.
Nothing in that one.
So when I open it up, there's nothing in the jar?
Not underneath the red stopper. If you try a different stopper and you go through a little bit of them, and then you get to one and you open it and there's water in it. Fresh, clean water.
Wow. I think this will come in handy, don't you think?
Didn't you just put water in it?
It magically, and she's doing the jazz hand. Magically appeared.
Would I have heard of something like this before?
Give me an Arcana check. Of course you've heard of something like this. Multiple corks. You said a magic word called water when holding it, and water filled it up. It's gotta be a jug of alchemy.
Oh, my. This is quite fascinating. I've suddenly been reminded. An old friend of mine had something quite similar, and he used it mainly for ale. I believe this might be an alchemy jug. You can create amounts of liquids, various liquids, depending on what you say. Quite fascinating. Perhaps you should try saying something interesting. Perhaps beer or honey.
Buzzleberry jam.
It's got water in it.
I don't think it works for jam.
I'm sure you could buy a specific type of jug to create jam, but in this instance it would probably only work for certain types of liquids.
I actually have a thought on that. Try ale.
Ale?
It's got water in it.
This still tastes like water.
So much for wishful thinking.
Well, maybe only you can do it. Here, Daymor, you try.
I'll hold it up and I'll kind of scour my mind for a moment. I'm trying to think of some of the other things my old friend would say.
Oil.
It still has water in it.
So maybe it's just a jug of water alchemy.
Daymor, you can read the text.
Yeah, I'm. Daymor isn't that smart. He doesn't read. I mean, what?
But with the 21, you would know about the alchemy jug, so you can read the text at the bottom of the alchemy jug and realize what's the issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that's why.
Yeah, I read through it and I was like, okay, and then I forgot to read the very last bit.
The last sentence, the most
very
important
last
one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my friend didn't use it very much, but he only would ever use his thing maybe once a week or something. I assume it has a sort of cool down. Best leave it until tomorrow.
And I cork it and hand it to Dolly.
Until then,
okay.
we have some water to use.
That is awesome. Wish we knew about this a day or so ago.
No kidding.
Alright, so I see that you guys are dividing up the coins, I guess, is all you're dividing up?
Yeah, for now. And after they're done talking about the alchemy jug, I would go, hey, so I've given it thought, and I think I'll just, I guess, show them a slip of paper or something. Here's what I'm thinking for divvying up the coins. We'll all take 40 platinum, 8 gold, 25 silver, and 15 copper. And then we would leave the rest in the party funds to use as needed.
Alright. You also have a horseshoe necklace that was magical found from last week as well.
that should be. Does the identify have to be? Does it last a certain amount of time, like the?
He doesn't have identify. He's
I don't
just
have
he's
it.
just using his knowledge of magic.
Oh, does the?
I had an
is-
old friend that knew about this.
Oh, okay.
You should figure out what it is.
So just quickly to get the money out of the way, how are we splitting that then? I can edit the loot thing in the bag of holding to kind of represent that.
So basically, everyone individually gets 40 platinum, 8 gold, 25 silver, and copper.
How many copper? Sorry.
15 copper. Put it in the chat.
Well, you have two different.
Right, and the second amount is how much would be in the party funds.
Oh, okay. So the first one is what we get,
Right.
and the second's what's
Oh,
left.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you scroll up just a little bit.
Yeah. I was just looking at the bottom of my pad.
But you do have 7 red rubies, 7 emeralds, and 1 diamond ring. And
Right,
a
but there's-
horseshoe necklace.
Yeah, what Callista suggested that when we actually get to a larger town, we could sell those off. Or whatever.
And, are any of you really good with money?
What
What do you mean?
would that be?
Like IRL?
No, in the game. Do any of you have, like, an interest in rocks or gemstones and stuff? Would you know the value of
Oh.
these?
Krig
No.
lived in the mountains for his entire life. I don't know if that would help.
No, unless Callista's chosen profession gives her an insight into that. I don't know.
I might have some knowledge just for magical uses, but not as like I wouldn't be able to like look at something and go, "Oh, that's worth a lot of
And
money."
Dolly is holding on to a rock that looks like a gem to her, but like a rock to everybody else. So
Yeah, no, and I have, I've been in a monastery. I have no idea what the value of things are.
Alright. Yeah.
Also no.
Okay. Okay. So and Craig, I don't think you would because you were part of you weren't part of civilization, basically. You were,
Well, yeah, I would have no idea what they're worth. I just might know what they actually are.
yeah. Alright, because might be something you want to make a note of.
Nobody knows what they're talking about.
I mean, I'll take a look at them. Maybe I've seen something similar for spells that I might use.
What are you going to roll for that? Convince me.
So I'll pick up I'll pick up the gems individually and I'll look over them, look for cracks and things inside the gems themselves that might diminish the value. Just very basically looking over stuff. I'm figuring an investigation check might cover that.
Alright, go for it.
I could help him with that.
Alright, go ahead. Let the thief
Cool.
help you.
Yeah, Callista's like, well, where I was born, we had a few of these around. Maybe I can help you check those out. She actually has seen, gemstones before several times, so she'll be looking for color and clarity.
16 with advantage. You don't know the worth, but you know 3 of the red rubies are not rubies, and 3 of the emeralds are not emeralds. They are some kind of weird gems that look like emeralds and look like rubies. Perhaps they are something else. But you most definitely have 3 rubies and 4 you have no rubies and you have 4 emeralds. Sorry, I was looking at my notes wrong. Now these 3 weird rocks, 6 altogether, 3 red and 3 green. You could roll to try to look at what those could be, but you have to justify it to me. But they're not jewels of any kind.
Can I just roll an intelligence check to see if it's anything I would have seen in the mountains?
Insight, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Sure.
Just something may have heard about or seen before in her travels and experience.
Sure. Craig, you have no idea what they look like. They look like rubies and gems, emeralds to you.
Yeah.
Same with you.
Maybe if I have a look through them, do they remind me of anything from history books that I might have kind of looked through? In the several books that I've read, has there been any pictures that look like this?
Sure, give me a roll. These could be magical gemstones.
These could be magical.
You think about it, and you did not have detect magic when you emptied the bag out. Perhaps even the ring could be magical. You don't know.
I thought we checked all that. I was pretty sure we checked the ring.
You didn't have detect magic on.
Oh, I thought we had.
I mean, we're what? Are we still traveling like overland, or are we in the town?
No, you're heading towards the town. You got just a little more ways to go before you reach town.
Okay. Well, I've probably got 10 minutes. I'll pop detect magic as a ritual then, while I'm in the cart. If I can. If I can't, then just that's fine.
No, you can.
I have.
Go ahead.
Can paladins can't ritual cast, right?
Don't believe so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I suppose I'll take a look at these. Might be able to discern their nature.
And I'll get a little bit of I don't know, sand and some dust and maybe a couple of feathers that I carry around, and put them in a little circle in the cart, and they kind of sit in the middle and put the stones in the middle and all that stuff, and then, bam, ritual.
The ring is magical, and those gemstones are magical.
Interesting.
Do we know what school of magic?
Man, why you always gotta ask these hard questions? Shit. School of Magic, let me... You know, it would be nice if the magical items would just tell you what school they're from.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just have to kind of make it up, depending on what it does.
Pretty much anything that does damage is evocation. Anything that messes with, create something, conjure, it's just all guesswork.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, as I find the damn wizard. Yeah.
If it's protective, it'll be abjuration. If it creates something, it'll be conjuration. If it makes something invisible or illusory, then it's always so on and so forth.
All right, it's.
In the meantime, though,
what do you think we should do with these things? We could keep a hold of them or sell them.
Well, we shouldn't sell until we know what they do.
Right, especially if we use them ourselves.
That's right. It could strengthen us and as a group, and I can't speak for anyone else, but I do enjoy traveling with y'all, and I'm all for helping us out so that we're better able to deal with the strangeness that has come upon us the past few times.
It does appear that strange things seem to be happening to us. It might be wise.
Wasn't me.
I'm gonna say they come up as enchantments.
Ooh.
I could be mistaken.
Enchantment?
Just don't hold me to it.
Enchantment is kind of like buffing, debuffing kind of stuff, like bless and that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
Yep.
Or
Yep,
it could be something that charms us all.
Yeah, true.
Yep. It comes up as enchantment.
Enchantment?
Enchantment. Feel free to rub and spend time with it if you really, really want to know.
Well, we could take the risk and sit down with the ring and perhaps attune to it. But it might not be wise to do that before we know exactly what it is.
Not till you know what it does.
In the meantime, we can hold them in the bag of holding.
Yeah, all the stones require attunement, by the way.
Oh wow, okay. And was there a necklace as well, a horseshoe necklace?
There was a horseshoe necklace.
And
it does
is that
come up as
magical?
magic. It is magical.
I'll quickly just take a wee peek at that as well. As what can I glean from that? Both the School of Magic and also just looking for any root or anything that would give me more insight into its.
It's a silver chain with a silver horseshoe that is basically it's old and it's non-tarnished and it comes off as magical.
How strange.
It does require attunement as well.
The necklace is magical as well. Not quite sure what type of magic that might be. All quite interesting things, but I'm dying for a bath. Shall we go?
Yeah, perhaps we should just try one of them and see how it goes.
Yes. Oops, sorry. I should have been muted.
If that's what you'd like to do, I'm willing to do it. Just...
Well, it would be better to do it in a safe area.
Are all the stones out of the bag right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And okay. Can I cast detect evil and good? Just see if anything seems to be desecrated.
You sure can.
Okay. Just click that for you.
None of it comes up good or evil. You don't think that quite works with things like this unless it's like sentient?
Quinn wouldn't know.
I'm just imagining you like getting your face really close to this rock and kind of just eyes wide open staring at it.
Giving it the stink eye.
But you can't see it though, that's the thing. That's why this is okay. That's what the helmet's for. Doesn't seem evil or good or anything like that to me, so I think I'll just sit with one for a while.
Alright, you're gonna sit with one? What are you sitting with? You've got a ring, you've got a necklace, and you got 2 types of gemstones.
One of the green gemstones.
A green gemstones. You're going to attune to this.
I keep a very close eye on this.
Quinn already decided. Even though you're making me feel bad about it.
Krig will walk up to Daymor and I will do one of the other colors if you don't mind.
I raise an eyebrow.
If you insist. It might be wise to wait and see what the effect of one is. It might give us an idea as to what the effect of the other might be.
Yeah, I think I'll try the necklace once Quinn has done is done with that stone.
So, well, okay. It takes about 30 minutes, I believe, to attune.
Whatever you consider a short rest, I think it is, right?
Oh, so an hour. So it'll be an hour. Are you going to do this while you're traveling?
How long do we think we have before we get there? Does it look like we have that time?
No, you won't. You'll get there way before an hour is up.
Yeah, then Krig will say, perhaps we should wait until we get there. It doesn't seem as if we have the time.
Either way works for me.
Alright, so you can do it when you get to town. Sound good?
Yep.
Alright, I need everybody... So you divvied up all this. You can see that... you can see the top of a roof off in the distance. And as you get hyped up, where's everybody at? There's 3 wagons. You can't be in a wagon. You can ride on the back of one, but you can't be inside a wagon. So just tell me where you guys are in general.
I'll be on the back of the middle wagon, let's say.
Dolly's sitting next to Daymor.
Krig has really long legs, so I'd be up in front.
I would be probably walking next to, but towards the front of the middle wagon.
Quinn would probably be at the back wagon.
Walking?
Yeah.
Alright. Song? You're muted.
Oh. Wait, she said back.
Sorry. I've been talking. Callista's up near the front walking.
Alright. So Harold, Quinn, and Craig, give me a perception roll.
I think Harold just won BRB.
Okay.
So he's
Callista was up front too.
okay. I did say Callista, didn't I?
Oh,
Callista,
sorry.
Harold, and Quinn.
Oh, I just heard the hair. Okay, never mind. I heard.
I sorry.
Oh, you said Krig.
Craig.
So.
Craig's up front too, though. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm in the back.
Oh, everybody that's in the front, give me a roll.
Just gonna ignore my 21, I guess.
So confused.
Harold, give me a roll. Perception.
Okay. Get to it. Ah,
Alright, everybody but Harold notices this. Well, Craig and Callista did. You see this child running towards you. He's in kind of tattered clothes. I mean, they're kids' clothes. They're just filthy. But what strikes you as odd is he has a beanie that's strapped underneath his chin to hold it in place. And the propeller's just spinning as he's running towards you guys with a big smile. Who's up front?
I am.
Callista's up front.
All right, so Craig's up front, but because he's really big. The kid runs up to you. I mean, he's probably maybe 9 or 10. Wow! Look how big you are. Did you guys bring kids? Did you have kids?
There are no kids in this caravan, right?
No, there are no kids in the caravan.
Little one, no, we did not.
No? Oh, that sucks. Would you like to play? Can we play?
I have been traveling for a long time. I want to get into the city first.
There's really no city. I mean, I'm the only kid here, and there's like maybe, I don't know, a lot of adults. I mean, more than this many. And he holds up his hand. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to have a good time, you got to play with me. Because I know all the best spots to do everything.
Krig just keeps walking.
What's your name, Haas?
The kid runs over towards you. Hey, hi.
Hi.
I'm Toby. How you doing?
Hi, Toby.
Will you play with me?
Not right now. Need to check in and see this caravan on into the settlement here.
I bet you guys have stories and all kinds of cool things, right? And before you can even finish, he's already running towards the wagons.
Is he like trying to get on the wagons?
No, he's looking and jumping around.
Okay.
And he's being a kid.
Okay.
He'll run over to you and see you and... Wow, you look pretty neat.
I am pretty neat. What's your point?
Just that you look awesome. Do you have any good stories? I hear you don't have any kids to play with. Do you want to play? He runs away. Already bored with
About how old is this kid?
He's about 9 or 10. He said that you caught that he said that he was the only child, so he's probably bored most of the time. So when new travelers come, he's super interested and super excited. So he heads over to behind the first wagon. He's jumping up and down, and then he moves over to the second wagon. He sees Dolly and Daymor there. Oh, wow! Look at you guys!
Oh my! Oh, what an active young child you are.
Yeah, you're sure full of energy. That's a cool looking hat you got.
Oh, thanks. My parents got it for me. He holds up his hand and then spins the beanie really fast. Woohoo! Look at it. He jumps up and down.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. So what's your name?
I'm Toby. What's your name?
Dolly.
Dolly. They said that you guys don't have any kids, but do you want to play? You're about my size. You're bigger than me, though.
Yeah,
but
well,
they
I'm
said
not a
I will
kid.
grow up big and strong someday.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You'll probably tower over me in like a year.
A year? How many days is that? He looks at his hands.
It's a lot of days. A lot.
Anyway, do you guys want to play?
What kind of games you like to play?
We played this one game I'm really good at because nobody can ever find me. It's hide and seek, and I'm so good at it, but I don't really like playing it because I end up staying in my spot for too long and people just forget that I was hiding and... Yeah. So, maybe tag?
Tag? Wow.
I've got a little game for you.
Yeah.
He gets all bright-eyed and stuff. What do you got? What kind of game you want to play?
I rub my hands together and I show my hands, make it like both sides of my hands like as if they're empty, right? I say,
see if you can guess where the coin is.
He points to the left one. No, the right. No. Yeah, it's the left one. I seen your eye twitch that way a little bit.
I open up my left hand and there's a copper piece in it.
Oh, I win!
Oh, you got how about this? Double or nothing?
And I close my hands again and rub them together and then put them out in front of them.
I know this trick. I do it all the time. It's in the right hand this time.
And I open up my right hand and there's nothing there.
Oh!
I'll give you one more guess.
The left.
And I keep my right hand up. I open up my left hand and there's nothing there. And then I move my right hand behind his ear and prestidigitation 2 copper pieces. Or just, like a gold piece or something, or a silver piece even. And make it appear. And then I'll just move my hand really quickly and make it appear.
Oh my god! Oh.
And then I reach into my pouch and I take out a gold piece And I put it in one hand and then put them behind my back and then out and run.
One last time, then.
He's got this, like, look of utter amazement on his face.
On, choose a hand, boy.
Right.
I open up my right hand and there's a gold piece and say,
Oh, you seem to have got me there.
and I hand him the gold piece, still with my left hand closed.
Wow, he looks at it. Wow, this is awesome. He hands it back to you. That was neat, mister. What's your name? I'm Toby.
Oh, Toby, it's nice to meet you. I'm just an old man. Don't you mind me. Go on, I'll go find someone else to play with.
Alright, he tries to hand you the coin back.
Oh no, don't be silly. You won that fair and square.
Wow. Whoa, this is awesome. You guys are the best. And he takes off running towards the back of the wagons. And that's where he'll run into Quinn, I believe, is in the back of the caravan.
Yep.
Oh my god! Look at you! You're the strongest here, aren't you, other than the really big guy in the front?
Oh, I don't know about that. Hello, little one.
Hi, I'm Toby. What's your name?
It's nice to meet you, Toby. My name is Quinn.
So, I've asked just about everybody, and they all tell me that they don't want to play or they don't mention it again. And I'm used to being ignored, but I bet you'll play with me, right?
I can't play with you because I'm working, sweet pea. But
What? You're just walking down the road. You're almost there.
I'm almost there, but not yet.
Okay. What do you guys got in the back? And he jumps up on the back of the wagon and looks in the back. Just a bunch of boxes.
It's a surprise.
Surprise?
So, do we see anything else?
You guys are slowly working your way into town. You'll see the inn, of course. It's the biggest building there, and it's the one that you guys spotted. And then there's a bunch of smaller places. There's the big one, and then there's probably 5 other houses with like little sheds and stuff, whatnot. Maybe they're houses, maybe they're halfling houses or gnome houses, but there's about 5 actual buildings in this place other than the inn.
Okay. Sorry, I just... Callista's still, doing her job. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. So this kid will run around a little bit, and he'll try to get you guys to play with him, and then when you guys get in town, he'll run over to one of the houses. You lose track of him. I mean, he's a kid.
I was gonna tell him stories, but that's enough.
Don't murder the kid.
Listen.
He's like a great
Actual
distraction,
stories.
and what if he was a really young-looking
Yeah, like he's there to
wearing
steal our
boots or something?
gems.
Yeah.
No, you
It's
can
the dwarf in disguise.
You can definitely tell he's a kid. Alright, so you guys arrive. We're gonna use a generic map I made. If you want.
What do you mean, if we want? We always want.
No, we want a different map.
I want, like, a super detailed one from Dwarven Forge, virtually projected into my glasses, thank you.
Alright, so there's no tokens
less
on the
open.
map or anything. You guys can just let me know where you go. This is the inn. It's not very big. There's shitters in the back next to the only bathtub there is.
Oh.
In order to eat, though, I believe I put it over here. Yeah, you have to go to the house across the street to actually eat.
Where's the drink? Is it in the inn or where you eat?
It is in the inn.
Krig goes right in there.
First
Dolly's
dibs on
heading
the
for
tub.
the place that has the tub. Gosh darn it, you are faster than me. Come back here.
Alright,
I'll get it after Dolly.
I make a dash to the tub because I know I can outrun both of them.
Alright.
Do we have to pay for baths?
The first person to the tub will actually realize that it is empty.
I'm
What?
sorry, it's a what?
There's no water in it.
Yep. Probably have to talk to the innkeep about that.
I just collapse on my knee and a single tear rolls down my cheek.
So there's your
Cleason will
total.
give
I'll
Harold the
get
posy
back
to
into
his
the
bath
inn.
water. Sweeten him some.
So you guys get the innkeeper is a nice little, probably 30-year-old woman. Ah, some good visitors. How nice to meet you.
I point at one of the kegs behind the bar and I say, "I'll take that, please."
Very well, very well.
I have a question about bathtub.
I think Kalista was asking about it first.
Oh, sorry.
Am I mistaken?
Howdy, ma'am. It's mighty nice to meet you. I
Dolly
was
was
inquiring
asking
about
first.
your tub, and do we, what all do we have to do to find ourselves some baths around this place? I reckon if you stand downwind, you can sniff us quite well.
Oh well, we can give you a bucket. You can go get you some water and dump it in the tub and wash off that way. It's kind of warm out, but if you want the water warmed up, I can warm it on the kettle for you and then dump it into there for you. But I gotta stay in here. I can't much be running out there. That's just for people that actually want to wash up and stuff. We don't have any proper tools or anything like that. But do you need a bucket?
Well, I reckon she'll look around from the others. I reckon we got ourselves a bucket. I'm fine with just taking the temperature as is. I don't know. Someone else might be more particular than I am.
Well, it's just right around back next to the outhouses.
All right. Well, thank you, ma'am. She'll give her like a silver or something.
Oh, there's no need for that.
We'll
huh?
make. Well, we will make sure and clean it out for the next folk that come by and want to use it.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
And
Have you?
Dolly,
Go ahead.
Dolly, you think we could use that jug to fill up the tub, so we don't have to fetch water and carry it all over the place?
Maybe. I know Daymor said that it only works a certain amount of times.
Oh,
So I don't know if it'll produce enough water for all of us.
well, I am fine for letting Harold go first because he is looking mighty peaked, what with the aroma wafting around him. I think he's a sensitive sort. Not used to rough living.
Well, I'm just fine getting a bucket of water and just dumping it all
Just-
over me.
Giving us all a spit shine. Well, let me ask the fine lady, and ma'am, I forgot to ask your name. I am so sorry. I'm Kalista. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Claudia, and it's always a pleasure to meet new people. Thank you for stopping in.
Well, I reckon we will need a couple buckets after all, if you don't mind.
No, I'm
If you just tell me where I can fetch them, I'm happy to get them myself.
Well, unfortunately, the well is over yonder, and she points across the street behind the building over there. It is well water, so it does have a bit of a funk to it. It's not city water, but, I mean, water's water, right?
That's right.
I'm just
Well,
looking at the completely wrong building.
As long as the funk isn't as funky as we are, I think we'll be okay.
Oh, darling, I've smelt worse. Don't you worry about it.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
I said darling. Your name is Darling?
Oh, I thought you said doll. I'm sorry.
Well, it's nice to meet you, doll.
Of course. You
Harold.
too.
Harold, if you want that tub first, you're welcome to have it.
Thing. One thing I wanted to do. Can I make soap?
I think somebody
Is
has
that-
soap on them.
Callista has soap. I always buy soap.
Yeah. Like, I was just planning on making it myself with the herbalism kit, but
It would take you a while. Because I think it takes 24 hours to make.
yeah. Yeah. Alright, I would probably ask then, can I purchase soap here or nearby?
Oh, hon, I don't have any soap for sale, but I'll tell you what, you can use my oils.
Okay, well, I suppose that'll work. Yep, and I just try the best I can with as much of the smell as possible.
Alright, have any of you guys had well water before? Taking a shower in well water or anything like that?
Yep.
Okay, so you know that it does have a funky smell. But it'll get you clean-ish. Alright, so Harold's in the tub. Where's everybody else going? I see Daymor. I'm going to throw Harold in the tub. Yep. Alright.
Callista will order just a tankard of ale while she waits. Or actually, if she and Dolly can find buckets, I mean, she doesn't mind just doing a
Standing over by the
spit
well.
shine down there between the two outhouses.
Oh, see, I was thinking of just standing over by the well and dumping
Well, yeah, but
the water.
someone might get a peek. They may not appreciate that.
It might be wise to use that noodle trinket that we found, the jug. From what I remember, it should create quite a bit of water to take.
Well, that's what I suggested, but we were worried it would run out.
Oh, yes, well, I suppose you're right, but the day is drawing to a close.
Well, I'm willing to give it a try. I'm not afraid no jug water.
I can always warm it up for you, if you...
Oh, wow.
want it a little warmer.
You're a handy fellow to have around, Daymor. I'd be mighty obliged.
Just a few tricks I've picked up along the road.
Alright, Jack will go ahead and purchase you guys some rooms. You have some downstairs, and if you look at the bottom of the map, I will reveal the upstairs to this place. Should be able to see it now, right?
I see the outline of it.
I see... Okay, where am I looking?
Like, I could just see the line, like, right
I
there.
see a
down.
line, but darkness.
Alright, let me...
Hey, they forgot to turn the lights on up here.
Son of a bitch.
Who was it that was attuning to one of the stones? Or was wanting to?
Krig was going to, but once he got around alcohol, he forgot about it.
It might be better to find out what they do. I mean... Well, that's my ignorance of the game mechanics. Once it's attuned, can it be reattuned?
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was something
you
you couldn't use. Oh, okay. Well then, never mind.
As long as it's not a cursed item.
Yeah, if it's a cursed item, it might be that you can't unattune from it without a spell. But that's player knowledge.
Yep.
Oh, I really shrunk that. Okay.
Quinn.
Okay. Well,
But these
Never
are
mind
definitely
what I
not
said.
cursed. Definitely not cursed.
Quinn is going to try attuning to a green one again while waiting for a bath.
Alright. It will take about an hour, but you attune to it.
Okay. Sure, by long before then I'll be back then.
As you attune to it, it kind of glows a little bit.
If it whispers to me, I'm gonna cry.
It doesn't whisper to you, it just glows a little bit.
All
Which
right.
one did you attune to, a red or a green one?
A green one.
Alright.
oh, so there's 1, 2. And try and do that.
What was that?
Oh,
I'm saying there's 6. There's 6 gems that are magical, right?
Yes.
Mm.
So we could each take one, and if we wanted to.
well, I think we
I
should.
don't want to.
I think we should figure out what happens to Quinn first to
I
figure out
think
if we
so,
want
yeah.
to.
See,
Yes, we always
Quinn,
should have a guinea pig.
As far as the necklace, I feel like that is probably safe since we found that with the jug, right?
You found it in one of the thief's
Yes.
hands.
yeah.
Okay,
You found the jug in the backpack away from them all.
right.
So that could have technically came from the grave.
Could have come from the grave. Oh, Daymor, I have a question for you. I don't know if we told you much about that grave that we found, and it was a mighty old druid from long time ago. And I have to get my notes up, which I thought I had out.
Yeah, I believe his name was Demigorn?
Yeah, something like that.
Have I heard the name before?
Go ahead and roll me a history.
History.
Yeah, he was a druid named by the name of Demigorn, and he was buried back in 216 current
No,
year.
You have no idea.
Well,
I've not heard of him before. No, I'm afraid
I'm
not.
mighty curious to know his story now.
Quinn.
Yeah.
It just glows. You don't know what happened to you, but it flies out of your hand and starts rotating around your head.
Oh?
It's attacking.
No, I think I'm okay. It doesn't appear to be doing anything to me.
Raise your charisma up by 2.
What? God, I'm at the sink. I can't do that right now.
Your charisma score has increased by 2 to a maximum of 20.
My God, I have 18 charisma?
Ooh, now you can go on stage and sing for everybody.
Yeah, it's orbiting around your head, and it's got a slight pink twinkle to it.
So if we're figuring out what these things do, I'll try on the necklace and we can see what happens.
You're going to attune to the necklace?
Yeah, assuming they give it to me.
So if Harold is
Yeah.
done with the bath, Dolly wants to go take a bath.
I thought you were dumping water on you.
Right, that's what Dolly's gonna do.
Alright, so it'll take you an hour to attune to this. Harold, you do not know what this does to you, but out of character, your constitution drops to 12.
Okay.
You feel
That
weaker.
just means his nose is extra sensitive now.
You feel slightly weaker.
Yeah, maybe it's all this walking that feeling a little tired.
You've got a little pale.
And you hear a voice in your head. You should return. I'm on my way. Return what you have taken. I will be there soon. I need a constitution save. No, a willpower saving throw.
Would that be wisdom?
Okay.
Wisdom, yes.
Okay, wisdom save.
Alright. You
Hey.
think about leaving town now. But you're like, no, I don't need to leave town.
Okay.
That was the torque that you tried on?
It was the horseshoe amulet.
The silver torque?
Yep. And
Or-
Harold, no.
okay.
It has a horseshoe on it. Oh, and your speed goes up to 40.
Okay.
40?
So you mean 50
50.
because month.
Yeah, it goes up by 10.
Okay.
But you don't know any of this. It's just... Well, look at you lovely people. And she puts down some bacon and sliced ham. Eat up, eat up. It's on the house. You guys have been wandering for way too long.
Well, thank you very much, sweetheart.
No problem.
what's so
Sukasa-
nice?
Thank you kindly, Miss Claudia. It's appreciated.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. No problem. We just love to have y'all visit us.
I just sort of nibble at the ham a bit, not really quite feeling myself.
Alright,
When,
nothing else will
when-
happen to you.
When Dolly's through, Callista will take Daymor up on his offer and take herself a proper bath with her soap that she would have gladly lent slivers of to people.
Alright. You lather up and you get the cleanest.
I just
Yay.
accidentally made another token, by the way.
That's alright, you can delete it. Just
I don't know
highlight it.
how.
Highlight it and then hit delete key.
Woo! Okay,
There you go.
thank you.
Seeing the stone flying around, was it Quinn's head?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Would I'm out of character, I think I know what it is, but now seeing the stone in action, would Daymor be able to gain any, like, has he seen anything like this before?
It'd be a Arcana check.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell what exactly it is. But you have
Sure.
heard of some stones that boost some things. Some
Yeah,
of
the
them,
change of
some of
personality.
them range from rare to legendary.
Well, certainly some interesting. I'm still not quite sure what it is, though.
What time of day is it, actually?
It's probably noon.
Okay. I will turn to the rest of the group first thing and just say, "So, now that we've been playing around with our little trinkets, would you like to do anything today, or perhaps just have another lazy day in?"
I'd like to clean my armor before I do anything else.
I think I will have a walk about the town. Like maybe I'd like to maybe see if there's if there's a general store or something that may have something useful. Who knows?
There's no stores in this place.
No stores at all. Okay, good to know.
It's the inn, and you have to go across the street to actually eat. They will bring you food over, but if you want to actually sit down and have a good meal and stuff, you have to actually cross the street. It's brand new. It's up and rising. It looks like it hasn't even been here that long. Quinn, are you gonna just leave this thing rotating around your head?
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything bad, and we're trying to find out what it does.
Okay.
I'm not dead. Not dead, and we're not hearing voices. We're going up.
We're going up.
You're not hearing voices.
That is correct.
Hey, Miss Claudia. Miss Claudia.
She's taking a shower, I believe.
Claudia.
We get stuck with baths, and she's taking a shower?
Oh no, a bath. Sorry.
Miss Claudia, the innkeeper. Miss Claudia. Where did Miss Claudia go?
You know, I'm not sure.
I could have sworn she was like standing right here. Handing us bacon and ham.
Quinn's gonna look around. Is everybody, like, out of the bath now? Of the party?
I would reckon Callista's back all smelling mighty fine and looking happy for once.
And Claudia will come back in through the door. You gotta remember, she's gotta cross the street to get the food. She comes back in with a couple more plates for you guys. Some fried eggs and some, the shredded potato things.
Hash browns?
Hash browns.
Hash browns.
How fast?
Ma'am, you shouldn't be putting yourself out like this. I mean, we're more than capable of walking next door.
Oh, no, this is fine. I enjoy seeing you guys. So happy and everything. You guys feel free to eat up and relax. You've been working really hard.
Well, from what I've been told, this here's a new settlement.
Oh, yeah.
Not very old, but what possessed y'all to come out here and make a go of it in these parts?
Those dragons over there, they tore things up around, and well, we kind of decided, why not just settle in the middle right here? Plenty of travelers need a place to stay and sleep, and we could make a good living off of that. There's no reason to go back to them big cities where them dragons could come back and destroy things, so we thought, why not start our own, you know?
Yeah, no, makes sense to me. It's right here on the road. It's a good place to settle.
Well, thank you.
Makes it a mighty nice stop for us too.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of hard workers here. We're just a little community right now, but I think we'll grow.
I reckon it will. You chose yourselves a fine spot. Land looks nice.
Well, thank you.
Oh yeah,
Claudia.
Yes?
So, Toby met us out on the road. Is he the only kid here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, he's the only young one here, so he gets quite bored and gets into some mischief, but he's a good kid.
Yeah,
now,
seems a bit a little exuberant.
Oh, anytime new travelers come in, he wants to hear all their stories and tries to play games. He's a kid. You know how kids can be. A little rambunctious at times, but a traveler gave him that little hat there, and he's been happy ever since.
I thought it was a peculiar hat.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. It was some traveling folk. They were going to put on a circus or something for the big city, and, well, one of their little people gave him that little hat, and he just adored it.
Aw, well, that was nice of them.
Oh, yeah, we meet a lot of nice people out here.
Can I take a look at this lassie and see if she seems like sincere? Like, is she dodgy? Like, does she give off like a weird vibe?
Go ahead and roll me an insight.
I don't know. I'm just getting like a weird kind of like cultist vibe off her or something. I don't know, man.
Fattening us up.
When is she going to sacrifice us?
Yeah.
She seems 100% genuinely happy.
This bacon is made from long pork.
Hell, Demogorgon.
So what kind of jobs does everybody do around here, since you guys are just starting out?
Well, we have some farmer. Farmer Jim, he's up there about, I want to say about half a mile away. He raises some pigs, some sheep, and what are they called?
Cows? Goats?
Goats, that's what they called. Why, thank you. He raises some goats and brings us some goat milk and stuff like that. He's got nice hens. He's the only farmer we have, but, well, we told him he couldn't be too close because it stinks up the place. Something awful. Them pigs that... And, well, we take care of him and he takes care of us. And everybody else, well, they usually go to the swamp to get some things and the woods to get some wood, and they build what they need, and we help each other out. We've been together for, I think 10 years now. We started this place probably about, I want to say about 6 months ago, and look how much we've done already.
Yeah, I'm sure with the times as they are, places like this could certainly grow bigger.
Oh, we have a nice little community here. Maybe eventually get us some more kids running around, but that takes time as well. Hopefully Toby doesn't go too rambunctious around and want to leave us, but we're still a few years away from all that.
Cleese going to take out a small spool of leather cord and a little tool and one of the remaining owlbear feathers she has, and she's going to fashion another little necklace like she did for the other two kids.
All right.
Last week, and she'll make a Toby one. Let me mark that off.
All right. That'll take us some time to go.
With how long people have been taken to like attune to stuff? We've been here for a couple hours now, right?
Yeah, you're going on about 3 hours now.
Okay. So Krig is probably getting pretty damn drunk. He's gonna look at the lady and go, "Do you have town guards?"
Oh no, we have Iman.
He just starts laughing.
Iman soldiers come in every once in a while. I mean, this is a well-traveled road, and to be honest, we don't really have many belongings. I mean, the worst they could do is come in and take our food and stuff, and we don't have much of that. But we're willing to share, so I don't see why anybody would want to come take our things.
Well, the first they could do would be to kill you all, but yes.
Oh. I would hope not.
Eh.
There's been enough killing in this world so far, hasn't there?
For you, perhaps, but for some of the others, some of the tribes that I have seen roaming, no. There's never enough.
I don't think the tribes They didn't do too well during the Chroma Conclave yet, have they? I mean, those dragons, they wiped out cities and a lot of population. I figure everybody was tired of fighting and killing each other.
He just gets like a little grin on his face. Just keeps drinking.
She seems to be nervous, and then she goes to leave. I'll be right back. Yes?
Before you go, do you know where I could heat the water for the bath?
Oh, yes. The fireplace is right there. You just need to throw it over there in the kettle.
Thank you.
No problem.
Quinn's just gonna heat up the water, and then, instead of taking a bath, is going to wash his armor first.
Alright. That's fine. What are you guys all doing?
Washing my armor.
Washing your armor.
Eating.
Krig is probably talking about how easily, like, not even half of his old tribe would have destroyed this place.
Alright.
Craig, I reckon you're making Claudia might nervous talking about that. Callista's working on, the necklace she's fashioning, and
all right,
probably write in her journal when she finishes.
Go ahead.
Oh, I lean into Dolly and say, "Hey, neither of us have seen Quinn without his armor, right?"
Right.
Aren't you a bit curious?
Curious how?
Well, what does he look like? Is he, like, all scarred up? Is he a she? I don't know.
Are you wanting to go spy on Quinn?
I'm not saying I want to spy on Quinn, but maybe you want to spy on Quinn.
Huh. You're the one that brought it up. But I'll go spy on Quinn. I'm small. He might not notice.
Y'all could just ask.
What's the fun in that, Calista?
Just makes it easier.
Well, it's not like he's been particularly forthcoming about his identity.
Well, he ain't too bad.
No, and I trust him well enough. Again, it's more that I'm curious as to what's hiding under that armor.
I see how y'all's the instigator here.
Okay, so Dolly's gonna go try and stealth over.
Alright, you roll stealth. Quinn, you roll perception.
Oh, God.
This is...
Oh!
Quinn, there is this spot on your armor that is the most disgusting thing that you've ever seen, and it will not come out, and you're sitting there scrubbing the hardest you can. Dolly, he is way too occupied to even notice you.
It's a good thing.
I rolled a 1.
So
out, damn spot.
I didn't roll very much better.
So Quinn, you toss your armor to the ground and you get in the tub and you're like, fuck it, I'm relaxing. Describe your character to Dolly.
Without your armor.
Well,
She's looking at his face, right? I mean, she's kind of short.
Probably just his chest up, because he's laying in the tub and she's sneaking around. Unless she went upstairs and tried to look out the window or something.
No, I'm probably like, right. Well, I probably ducked in here, and then I'm like poking my head around that wall, that short wall there.
all right. There's some burnt in writing on his right where his arm meets his shoulder. I'd say it would be harder to read, like you'd have to get up close to read it fully. But it's a burnt inscription in his arm, and he has one half of his head is shaved, and the rest of his hair is on the other side. It is black. He's got green eyes. I want to say the best way that I can think of it is there's a little meat to his face, but he's still got sharp features. So it's not like completely rounded out by having like a lot of neck or a lot of face or anything like that. It's still sharp, but there's just, it seems a little broad, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. Okay. The hair would be in the way, but he should have green eyes, and he, surprisingly, because you've never seen him out of his armor, he has tan skin. And no scarring other than the burned inscription on his shoulder that you can see.
Okay. Should I roll stealth back?
No, you haven't broke stealth
Okay.
yet, so you can continue with it.
Okay.
I didn't see shit. Listen, you could have stealthed in front of me and I wouldn't have seen you.
Do a somersault.
Stone above my head is clearly blinding me.
It's been a while since you've been in the tub, and you're like, all right. It's about this time that a gentleman walks in. It's an elf, probably a wood elf, or it could be a high elf. Some of you know the difference, some of you don't. So it could be either or. Travelers. I was wondering if I could perhaps hire you for a job. I hear you'll be here for a couple days. This will only take you the night.
I look to the rest of the group.
Well, what you got in mind?
And you would be, sir?
Me? I am Lord Boreas Daenerys.
So what kind of work is this that you would have us do?
Well, a while back, we had some hags in the swamp area. Now, we hired some adventurers. They went up there and they cleared them hags out. Mighty well, I do believe. But now there seems to be something else up there roaming around their area. I just want somebody to go up there and take care of it. Make sure that there ain't nothing there. Is this something y'all could do for me?
When you say something else, what do you mean?
To be honest with you, I don't know. It only comes out at night.
What will this job pay?
Oh, this job will pay... let's make it 25 gold an year.
An ear?
Of course.
So you do know what's up there.
No, but I'm sure it's got an ear.
I mean, not everything has to have an ear.
And what if it doesn't have an ear?
Alright, how about 25 gold a head? I just figured you could double your price.
What if it doesn't have a head?
Is he telling us all he knows?
You can roll insight. You just met him. He's a little hard to read, but he seems to be forthright with you.
Okay.
Well, I think per ear would be fine, assuming they
I'll be
have
honest.
years.
I'm pretty new at hiring adventurers, so I don't know how it works. I just once heard these people say per year, and it was like, that must be how it's done. But if you guys say that it's not, then I'll go ahead and give you a per head, but I really don't want the heads brought back to town.
Well, how about 25 gold per person who goes out there and does what we do?
Well, as long as you bring me back some kind of proof that the creatures are dead.
Sure.
Well, has whatever's been out there been bothering you? I mean, what if they're peaceful?
Oh, they are not peaceful. They've been attacking some travelers. And we're an upstart town here, and we want to make sure our travelers at least can get to us reasonably safe. So if we got some things attacking our travelers on the road, then we'll send some adventurers up there to get rid of them, so at least within a certain radius of town is considered safe.
Well, that's...
Have any of these travelers who made it away from these things told you what they looked like?
Some kind of lizard thing. But a lot of them didn't know, and they just ran. But they have been worrisome.
Lizards are easy to kill. I will accept if no one else will.
Well, I don't mind going on out and taking a look.
It certainly seems like this might be troubling the village, and I'm certainly okay with helping them.
You say they only come out at night?
Yeah, only at night, it seems. We've sent adventurers up there during the day, and they've come back empty-handed. And they had to go ahead and continue on their way, so...
And, like, what time is it until dark right now?
Only a couple hours.
How far of a walk is it to this place?
Oh, it's only about an hour's walk.
Krig kind of just looks around at the rest of the group, like, kind of eyeing everyone to take in what they're thinking.
I'm doing that, like, not bad face while nodding.
Quinn's just walked back in and sat down, so no idea what's happening.
Quinn is in. I know he is.
If you guys are willing to do whatever it is, sure.
See, I told ya.
We need to kill some lizard things that have been bothering the town.
Now, were these lizard or were they two-legged?
They said they were on 2 legs.
So probably some kind of intelligence then. They have weapons?
I honestly don't know, but some of them were cut up pretty bad.
We can only hope that they have weapons, otherwise what would be the fun in that?
The lizards can give a mighty bad bite too, so it's just good to have as much information, sir, as you remember these travelers telling you would be helpful to us.
Toby comes running in about this time. Oh my god! He's hiring you, aren't you? Can I go? I want to go on an adventure. He runs back outside. Comes back in and he's got a stick. Woo! I can be a hero too. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah.
And you can get eaten like a hero too.
Is Toby taller than Dolly?
No, Toby is shorter than Dolly.
Okay.
Toby is about 9 or 10.
Yeah, Toby, you got to be at least Dolly's size, right, Dolly?
Yeah, I know it's not fair, but you just gotta be at least my height.
But
I
you said I'd
if
grow
you
in a
eat your
year.
greens.
Yeah, and in a year you can help us out, maybe, possibly, if your mama allows it.
I'll go ask. He runs out the door.
We should leave quickly.
Keep an eye out so we are not followed, because I'm not babysitting that kid and I'm not being responsible for his death.
Well,
it was
we
meant to
can
be our
always tell
responsibility.
him to go we'll play
Well,
a game
tell
of
the
hide and
villagers that.
seek before we leave, and then we know he'll be safe in his hiding spot.
Let's hope it's not in the swamp.
Meh.
All right. So
Krig is gonna look around for the bar lady, Claudia.
Claudia's there. She's
If he looks like where she's been serving the beer from, are there any more kegs?
yeah.
He's. I would like to take one more of these, if possible.
Why, sure. On the house. You've been such a nice gentleman.
He doesn't understand, but he just goes, I do not feel right not paying for something. And he hands her a platinum piece because he doesn't understand money at all.
Okay. Well,
He just pulls a random one out.
I don't know what this is worth, sir. But I appreciate it. But you should probably keep a hold of this.
I do not like owing anyone anything, so you will keep the coin and I will keep. And he just like picks up the kegs.
Okay.
Also, if Toby comes back, you should stall him.
Toby's not coming back. Once he says that to his mother or his father, they're gonna ground that poor kid. Well, not ground him, but they're gonna make sure that he can't wander off anytime soon.
Just in case.
That don't mean he can't.
True. But we look after our own. I'm sure we'll keep an eye on Toby, make sure he doesn't do anything foolish, like follow after you guys.
Well, let's...
Krig is going to look at her and he go, how old is the little one?
Oh, the little one? He's only 8. He's a little big for his age.
No, he is.
When I was 8, I had been training for 3 years.
And look at you now. You a big, strong gentleman.
Yes, so why do we not let him come with us?
Krig, he's not like you. He's fragile.
Humans raise their young differently, and I reckon his mama and papa would not like him getting hurt.
That said, I'm sure Daymor is also pretty fragile.
Well, Daymor is an adult, not a child.
And, jazz hands, he's magical.
Krig, he just kind of looks around completely confused by like people that are making it seem like it's a good thing for this kid to be, in his mind, weak. And he just, if you say so, yes, we should go then so the little one does not follow.
Yeah. Krig, where I come from, children start training for arms and such maybe around the age of 12, and they just kind of serve a warrior who they clean his armor and they kind of pick up stuff, and then as they get a mite bigger, then they start learning. It's a slower process is all. He's just a bit young for that right now.
You see, Krig, it's kind of like this. There's people like us that have trained and are good at things. And then there's potato farmers, and they're good people, but, they're kind of soft.
Do you think we can grow potatoes here? I never thought about that. Perhaps we should try. Thank you.
Krig just looks at Callista and he goes, how do they learn how to kill by cleaning armor and picking things up?
Because once they learn enough, then the warrior takes them under the wing, and under his or her wing, and starts training them the martial way.
I don't want to bother you.
It starts out learning how to follow orders and take care of things, and there's some learning involved too. It's just how it's done.
I don't want to bother you folks, but it's getting dark awful quick. Y'all might want to head on your way.
Yes, we can continue talking about this as we walk. And he's going to walk next to Callista and he's going to go, but that is why you beat them. If they do not listen to you, then you have obedience.
Well, a few of them do get to see the back of their knight's hand if they don't follow orders and learn fast enough. It just really depends on the one teaching them. All it is that humans mature a lot slower, I reckon, than your folk might, and it's just a matter of age. I mean, when did you start learning the ways of arms?
I began training when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I had been part of my first raid when I was 12.
Well, it's just I reckon for a human, their first raid might come when they're maybe 15. If they've been following the warrior's age, we just do things a bit differently. It doesn't make one way right or the other way wrong. It's just different.
I've never seen humans raid. I've only seen my kind. I've never seen tribes of humans killing and pillaging.
Well, there are some who do, and of course, there is war and all. We just do things differently, and I imagine in other parts of the world, there are humans who do things at different times than I'm used to. That's part of the fun of traveling. You see new things.
Krig kind of just shrugs his shoulders and takes a big gulp again out of the keg.
All right, you guys travel for a while. Nighttime comes. You know the direction, and you start making your way through the swamp. It is considered rough terrain, and you're heading to the location.
Is it dark enough that we can't see? Like the people without dark vision?
Perhaps.
Then Krig will, as soon as he has trouble seeing, he's going to light up his shield.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'll do the same to myself.
So Krig's gonna get some light.
And I'm gonna take out another torch. I'm assuming this will be the second torch I've used, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Gonna get some light. Shine some light on me.
All right, and you are going to use a torch. Herald.
Yeah, Police is going to keep an eye out, make sure we aren't followed by Toby.
All right. Give me a perception.
I will tan that boy's hide if he follows us.
Good
Where
thing you would
am
never know.
It's catching.
Yeah, I can't see me either, so.
Does everybody have a light that needs light?
You didn't put Dolly on light.
Dolly casts light as well.
Light.
I can't actually see anything.
Bright light, bright light.
Quinn.
I haven't even started yet, and the music's like, "You want light?"
All right, everybody good now?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's the front and where's the back? Which way?
Yeah, which way were we coming in from?
You guys are heading in this direction.
All right, so I would assume Krig is going to be up in front with, I think it's Quinn.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to lean over to you. I don't know if, I have been drinking all day. I don't know if you want to make me, punish me for it at all or anything, but he's going to look over to Quinn and go, "So do we just walk in?"
Oh, Quinn, you do have a magic thing flying around your head as well, by the way.
Does it give me light?
Not enough to count.
I can pretend.
Yeah, I'll stay in the back with Daymor, just in case.
I don't mind just walking in, but maybe keep an eye out.
Krig is gonna go, "Okay, should we try to draw them to us, or should we just go looking?"
We should look for them, but I'll keep an eye out.
Alright, feel free to move your tokens.
Can I just listen first to see if I hear anything, at all
Give
around
me a
us?
perception.
Can I help?
Sure.
Do you want me to roll twice, or you want to roll one of your own?
You roll twice.
It is. It's catching.
13 just isn't terrible, but
It's
Wait a second. That stone going around Quinn's head is actually cursed us all.
it's it's quite quiet out for a swamp. You can hear a frog every so often.
okay. And we're still technically in rough terrain, right?
Yes, this whole map's rough terrain. You will not be out of rough terrain.
Okay. So yeah, Krig, he's not trying to be quiet or anything. He's just going to start walking around.
Feel free to move. The trinkets and decorations that are hanging from the trees are old and rotted. This place looks abandoned, like it hasn't been used in a while.
Alright.
Okay, what button do I hit?
As you're like, when you move over to a new square, just tap spacebar.
Spacebar. Thank you.
Walking up here with the light, I can see that there's a circle of, what is it, stones on the ground?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Can I go up to them and like kneel down and like see if there's anything special about it?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a nature.
Okay. I don't want to touch them or anything. I just want to like kind of inspect them.
All right.
Yeah.
They look like mushrooms.
Krig is going to look to Quinn and he's going to point to the right and say, "You want to go that way? I will go the other, or should we all stay together?"
We should stay together. I don't have any light, so I can't see.
Okay, we will go to the right first.
Feel free to roll me a perception.
You want to do that before I move?
Everybody.
Oh, alright. I'm going back to the beginning. Or do you want me to even roll again since I just rolled the 13?
Yeah, you can roll again.
Oh my god!
What is with this?
Is Dolly below the water in the swamp?
No, but it is a bit rough for her to move.
Yeah, but what's Callista's excuse?
You're crouched low to stealth.
Must be.
Alright, well...
That is a mess of ones in just one game.
Daymor. You hear something off to the right. You are the... because you passed, you are going to be the only one that does not miss the surprise round. Unless you guys have a feat.
Quinn got a 21.
Quinn got a 21?
Yeah.
Alright, you're also not surprised.
Callista has 2 feet, but I reckon they won't help her none.
So you guys are considered surprised.
Alright.
What kind of sound do we hear?
Splashing coming towards you.
So, initiative time.
It is initiative time. Make sure you click on your token before you roll.
Oh, where's that?
There's a crit.
Where is it? Initiative? It's up here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Hope you don't need it later. Nice.
I'm not surprised.
I thought I clicked on it, but nothing happened. Okay.
Don't click on the one. Click where it actually says initiative.
There we go.
Or whatever yours
That's
is.
exactly, yeah, that's exactly what I did. I clicked on the number.
Yeah.
Can't wait till I have actual plate armor and then have an excuse for rolling really, really low initiative.
All right.
Oh, they ugly.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Well, hopefully they have ears.
We'll bring them the heads if they. We bring them hands.
Yeah, see, if Krig was smart, he would have been complaining that you guys said we'll bring heads instead of ears because there's 2 ears on each head.
All right. They charge in. Ba, 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 ba. It is now initiative time. I don't know what the fuck they did to this. My turn order is all messed up. What does this do?
Yeah, so you want to sort by descending.
They changed a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, I now at the bottom of my turn order I have a Y. Just the letter Y.
Oh God, this I'm gonna have to look forward to this on one of my Saturday games. That's great.
Dolly?
Well, I don't know what's going on, right?
Correct. Well, no, you see these things coming at you. They weren't close enough to actually attack during their surprise round.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could make them attack, but I decided it would be better if I didn't. Let's just say that.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure Dolly knew what was going on, because she rolled a 1. Okay, so she is gonna see this guy right here.
Alright.
And she's gonna be like, oh my god, and whip it.
Whip it good.
Whip it real good.
Your magic whip flies out, whoosh, slapping the water. It lets out a huge splash because it's magical. It does not hit.
Okay, well, I guess, I'm gonna go hide between these guys right here.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Oh my god, that worked.
What?
Alright. This one charges in. He's actually going to go right there. That's going to be his turn. Daymor?
Okay, I will turn to the one just off to my right, and I'm going to just throw a firebolt at it.
Yeah, you hit.
That's weird. I don't know why it's doing the +0, but... Oh.
Fireball flies from your hand. The firebolt. It looks like it's going to hit him dead in the face. He ducks and it scrapes across the top of its head, sizzling it a little. And it does a nice toothly grin at you. It is a very disgusting looking toad-like thing.
And then I will promptly go 5, 10.
Don't forget it's rough terrain.
15.
Oh yeah.
That's as far as you can go.
Yeah, okay, in that case I'll move
over there.
That'll be me.
Alright. Harold.
Alright. I can actually run out to meet one of these. You know what? I think I will run over here.
Alright.
And yeah, give it a stab with my sai.
Alright. That will hit
That will hit. Okay.
for 8 damage. Alright.
Alright. And do I want to spend a point here? No, and I'll just use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Alright. He slaps it out of the way.
Alright. Okay. Then that will be my turn.
Alright. 5, 10. Oh, shit moves right here. Alright, Quinn. This thing moves into you and attacks you with its claws. Okay, why did that not... Oh, dumbass.
Did you whisper it to yourself?
I did whisper it to myself, but I clicked on multi-attack instead of the actual attack.
Gotcha.
So, a 10 does not hit. It claws at you again, and misses again, and then it goes to bite you. And misses you again. Its claws scrape across your nice clean armor once, and then it goes to claw you again and almost trips, and as it does, it tries to bite your leg, and you step back and it misses. It did try to do 3 attacks on you, though. Callista, it is your turn.
Okay, now, can she move over to here and attack this one?
Yeah, but you'll have to go... If you wanted to move, you would probably go... Because going through them is rough terrain, so you'd have to go here, here, and then down.
Okay, and would she have time to disengage? I mean, or would that be all her movement?
5, 10, 15. That would be your movement, but you can't... If you didn't want to... You don't have to disengage this one unless you move from this square.
Well, yeah, I was thinking she might take her cunning action after. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, you can use your bonus action to disengage.
Okay, so that's what she'll do.
Alright, as soon as you get there, you vanish.
I vanish?
Yep.
Oh god.
What?
You
Oh,
vanish.
shoot.
Poof.
Oh no!
You know, I went the way you suggested, because I was either going to go there or go back
Don't
by
go
dog,
the way
and
he
then
suggested.
Yeah.
I said
Darn it.
if you went the other way, it would be rough terrain.
Well,
I know,
Dolly's a halfling,
I
so can't
should
you
know
move over
better.
her?
I'm yelling at myself. She's an elf. So unless this is complete darkness, I mean a half elf, she should be able to see something.
Yes. As you step over the mushrooms, you find yourself in a giant cavern. The smell of rot, but not like a strong smell, like a stale air smell.
So she sees nothing?
You see just rocks all over. It's a cavern. It leads.
I'm saying I can't see anything. Are you trying to show me something? Because all I have is
No,
a
no.
black screen.
That's
Oh,
because
okay.
I removed your token.
Okay.
So that will be your turn unless you want to, because you only use 5 feet. You can take 5 feet to move back into a ring of mushrooms behind you.
Was it the direction she came from?
Yes.
Okay, she's going to try that. Just, I mean, she can't be much worse off.
So you've used 10 feet of movement,
Mm-hmm.
and you end up back here.
Okay.
So now you're thinking this could be how these creatures got here, because they don't look like they're native to the swamp area.
That's interesting. So
yeah,
is this
5
10
feet
or
of music.
15?
So you can move right next to them, right here. You can also use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah, well, I'd rather be able to get out of the way, but she won't be able to do that anyway. So this here, it would not be part of the ring.
Correct.
Okay, well, she'll do that, and she'll... So does she get a sneak attack? Since he's engaged with
Yes.
Quinn? Okay, so... Now, is that with both her weapons, her short sword and dagger, or is it one? Forgive me,
Just
I haven't
one.
played a rogue before.
Just one.
Whichever
just
one
one.
hits first, you get the sneak attack on.
Ah, okay, well, so we'll try the short sword first.
It misses.
Okay, and the dagger.
It hits for 5.
So, and that's... Well, it's 7, isn't it? Oh. Oh, no. Never mind. Yeah, 5.
All right. Is that your turn?
Let's see. She can use her cunning act, but what I don't understand about the movement with the other one is that does she get additional movement with that? If she uses the dash, or is that her?
Yeah, dash is double your movement.
Yeah,
I
dash
think
is.
you've already bonus.
Yeah, you've already bonus, so you can't dash now. Because you attacked with the dagger. You don't have 2 attacks, do you? You can just attack once with your main hand and once with your offhand?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't understand that. Okay, well, she'll stay there then. I'll remember next time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Krig.
Krig is going to do his best to avoid the mushrooms and go right here in between these two.
Alright.
He's going to sling his shield onto his back, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Divine Favor on my Warhammer
Okay.
and take a swing at the one above me.
Alright. You swing with this Warhammer. It comes down and just...
Plus 8.
just splits his skull in half. His eyeballs pop out and he just collapses down in the mud, dead.
Wow.
Right.
That's impressive.
And Craig is just gonna kind of giggle out loud a little bit and turn and face the other one.
Okay. Alright. This one is going to attack you, Harold.
Alright.
So it misses. It goes to claw you and you lean back and it misses and it spins all the way around to try to claw you again. And takes 5 from you as it digs its claws into your side, and as it claws you, it pulls in to take a nice chunk out of you with its mouth. Does a 12 hit?
No, it wouldn't. My AC is 6.
Alright. I can't see you because you got the torch over you, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Alright, so you only took 5, and as it goes to bite you, you slip away from its grasp. Alright.
Alright, that's still a lot, but alright.
And just so you know, my armor is actually only 16 right now since I put my shield on my back.
Alright. Krig, this one is going to try to claw you and bite you. Misses. With the claw, it sweeps low, and you step over it. You said 16?
Yep.
It digs its claws into your thigh. Ah! Lets out a mighty growl and then tries to bite into you. And it sinks its teeth deep into your thigh. And you take 6 from slashing and 4 from piercing.
All right. So I gotta roll 2 con saves, right, for my spell?
Yes.
Oh, and I lose the divine favor.
Alright. This one goes straight for Dolly. Splashes through the thing. Ah! And I'm pretty sure that misses you. Yep. And the second claw does not hit either. And then it's going to go try to bite your little... and misses. So it sweeps twice at you and you're dodging it and it goes to bite you and you pull back and slap it across his face. No! And now it's Quinn's turn.
No touching.
Quinn with his initiative of Mighty 2.
He's just gonna go for the one that tried to hit him a couple times.
Alright.
Let's have at it.
Hits.
And then he's gonna call out, "Is everyone alright?"
So far.
You just still hear giggling from Krig, but I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of blood coming out of his mouth.
It's just more gurgling than giggling.
Yeah, yeah. It's mostly beer mixed with blood.
Yeah, that's my whole turn.
That's your whole turn? No bonus action?
I don't think I can bonus action anything else.
Alright. Dolly.
Dolly is going to take out her rapier and stab that guy that tried to hurt her.
Alright, so you're whip in one hand, your rapier in the other. Remember, with the whip you have range, though.
Yeah, but with the rapier, I can actually stab him.
Yeah, you got him. Go ahead and roll. It...
Wow.
As you slap it across its face and tell it no, you pull out your sword, and as you stab it straight through the throat, and it just... and slides off dead.
Yeah, and that's what you get for trying to touch me.
Is that your turn? Or are you gonna move?
No, I'm gonna stay right there, but I'm gonna do bonus action and give Harold a little bit of inspiration.
All right, let's hear it.
Come on. Oh wait, I'm gonna click on that. And baby, you're a firework. Get rid of that lizard thing.
I think it's a D6.
Yeah.
Alright, and this one is dead, so it can go off the turn order. Daymor.
Okay, seeing all this happening, I'm going to slap my hands together, give me a wee rub, and then let loose from between them 3 magic missiles towards the 3 remaining alive guys that I can see. 1 towards each.
1 towards each, alright. The first one misses. Whoosh, whoosh. The one by Harold, I believe, would be the first one. Misses.
No, they all automatically.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Duh.
The first one is 5 damage, then 2, then 4.
All right,
So the first one next to Harold, the second one next to Quinn, and the third
this
one
one
next
takes
to
5 dead.
5, 2, and 3.
This one
Yeah,
takes
5, 2, and
2
3.
dead. This one takes how many? 3?
Yep.
3.
Alright, not dead. All right.
Okay, cool.
Is that your turn?
And I'll start making my way back up. That's
In Daymor's ear, you just hear double kill.
All right, Harold.
Hey, guess what? I can just barely. Right there.
Yep.
Just barely. Alright. And then Harold is gonna stab at this thing with his scythe first.
All right.
Alright. I will certainly take that.
All right.
Alright. And I will spend a key point for Fury of Blows.
All right. That will hit as well. And you beat it into death.
Okay.
And that will be it for combat.
Woo!
So, do these things have ears?
They do not
Craig.
have ears. You guys can roll a history or... Yeah, history. To figure out what these are.
Each of us?
Yes.
I don't know how I would know it, but...
Harold,
We have rolled so many
you...
ones today.
Harold, you opened in the book. I rolled a crap ton of ones too, by the way. Just so you...
That is just weird.
Let me see.
It's
One,
your magic gem.
2,
I blame roll 20.
3. I rolled 3. I rolled 3 ones.
Yeah, I think
Harold, you open the book in the monastery, and you remember seeing these things. You don't know quite what they are, but you know they hail from the Underdark. How they're on top of the land, you don't know. They shouldn't be up here. They hate daylight. So that could be why they only come out at night, but they shouldn't be on the surface. They're subterranean.
Okay, do I know what these things are called?
Troglodytes.
Troglodytes.
Oh, no wonder they were ugly.
So, I guess we're here. We were sent here to kill these troglodytes. What I remember them being called.
Troglodyte? What?
So, from my understanding, they're supposed to be in the Underdark.
like a great big dark place underground.
I think it's something like that, and it's very big, almost like the size of the continent, or even bigger.
Well, when I stepped into that fairy ring there, I was transported someplace that looked like a big, giant, dark, dank, smelly cavern. I'm just thankful I don't smell again.
As they're talking, can Krig step down on this thing's chest and try to rip its arm off so he has something to, like, say, pay us?
Yes. But as you step down, pain shoots up your body, and blood gushes out of your thigh where it bit you and clawed you. Your leg hurts. Severely.
Wouldn't it just be easier to cut off hands or something?
He doesn't have anything sharp. He only has a hammer.
Well, you could ask.
You could use some daggers to cut some fingers off.
Do these things have anything on them? What kind of... Were they using any weapons or anything?
Nope, they were only using natural weapons.
Does my leg feel like... Do I feel like it's poisoned, or is it just like I took a lot of damage and I'm hurting?
You took a lot of damage to a certain area. You're hurting.
Okay, well, he will gingerly step off that leg and step his other foot on his chest and try to rip that arm off. Oh, probably not.
Krig, are you alright? Do you need some help?
I do not have anything to cut with, but I wanted to bring it back so we can show them that the job was completed.
I'm thinking maybe if we just took the thumbs, that would probably be enough. if they
Oh,
have
that's a
them.
good idea.
All right, Kalista, while you're standing there thinking, you're thinking that this would just be a temporary fix. If you
That's what she was gonna say.
yeah.
Daymor, have you ever heard of anything like a fairy ring like this that transports people? Because I'm thinking if they're coming from this underdark place, and when I stepped into this fairy ring and I was transported into some huge cavern, that they might be coming from there. So, and if that's the case, maybe that's why we didn't hear these people, and maybe there's a way we can destroy this so that they can't come through this way anymore, but I don't know anything about magic.
I mean, have I seen or heard of stuff like this before?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Would Quinn, having grown up so close to Singborn, even though it didn't grow up in Singborn, know anything either?
Give me a history check. Or yeah. Nothing's coming to mind for either of you.
I'm afraid I'm a little bit out of here. I've never come across these things before. I've heard a little of the Underdark and the unpleasant that lie within, but this circle, it eludes me, I'm afraid.
Well, maybe all we have to do is chop up the mushrooms.
Well, that would be my inclination. You never heard no stories about this place, Dolly?
Give me a history.
Can Krig? Well, Krig has always been around the mountains and stuff, so I don't know if it would technically be the
not at all.
Underdark. But would Krig have any sort of knowledge of like what goes on beneath?
Give me a history check.
A history check.
No.
Nope.
You're used to be on top of mountains, not under them. That's dwarf shit.
Yeah. Krig kind of just looks at everyone and goes, "Well, Kalista, it brought you in once you stepped inside of the circle, right?"
That is correct. And then when I looked over to the side and I saw the fairy ring again, I stepped back into it and I was right here.
Krig is going to go, "Well, everyone take a step back quickly, please." And he's going to pick up the corpse right here. And once everyone's like a couple of steps back, he's going to just try to like toss it inside the ring.
Alright.
And see if it disappears.
You pick the corpse up, toss it inside the ring, and it vanishes.
Alright. So now
Did
I'm
you
gonna
take
look at-
thumbs
oh.
first?
Did you get the thumbs off of it
He
first?
did not.
Was that the one you pulled the arm off?
No.
real quick, just tell me how exactly drunk I am with this.
I'd say you're pretty drunk.
I walk
Not
right in
drunk,
after.
not drunk enough for disadvantage, though.
That's fine. I walk right in and go to get the body back.
You vanish. The body is laying there.
I pick it up and try to walk back into whatever she said, the fairy ring.
Roll me a perception.
Alright.
You hear things coming towards you.
Okay.
And
I step back into the fairy ring.
Yep.
And I just bring the body back out and I go, there were things moving inside closer to where it was.
Then we should probably destroy this thing like now.
And with that said, Krig is going to just start hammering at mushrooms.
Same
I'll
for
start.
Quinn.
I'll start blasting it with fire.
Yeah,
I'm going
and
to
actually
just
burn
power weed it with
All
my
right.
hands.
Give me a minute. I have to look up how big a fireball is.
Yeah, or wait.
No, he said fire bolt.
Yeah,
no,
thank you very much.
Yeah. But
Okay,
Once
just
the
making
mushrooms
sure.
are hit, it turns into a fireball. So
It's
give me
20
one moment.
feet. It's 20 feet.
I'm just fucking with you guys. You destroy the mushrooms. Everybody's heart just
I was gonna say, like, oh,
Good game. I'm dead.
This is what he meant.
All right.
Just touch
So-
everybody with
so-
1 point of lay on hands.
Now, what I'm wondering if there are any more of these things around. I mean, these critters all came from different areas. Now, I suppose they could have surrounded us, but there may be more of these.
Did we destroy this thing yet?
Yeah, it's completely destroyed.
Try to throw the corpse back into it.
You throw the corpse back in the middle, but once the mushrooms were destroyed, it seemed to have broke the spell.
Alright.
Can Calista take a sample of these? I don't know why she'd do this because she's not her thing, but she just wants to talk to someone about these weird mushrooms if they have some sort of properties or something.
Between
At
the
least find out the
hacking
kind
and
they are.
bashing and the fire bolt, they're pretty much nothing now. And plus
Well, rats. I was hoping
the
a little
swamp and
piece
stuff.
or something.
I mean, you might find a chunk, but you're not going to find a whole mushroom.
Well, she'll still secrete that away. Maybe she can ask someone about it at some point.
Add mystery mushroom piece to your inventory.
Sure.
And,
Magical mushroom, don't you mean?
and Krig is going to look at everyone and say, but she is right. Perhaps we should look around to make sure there are no more of these circles.
First, I think someone should do something about all of your bleeding, Greg.
It is a scratch.
No,
it's a really big scratch. I can see it from here.
Yeah, I could track you by that blood, and I am no tracker.
All that means is that we will not have to find them, they will find us. And he just starts walking off.
We did collect thumbs, right?
Yep. Craig, we have to get our thumbs. Wait.
He stops and like kind of just turns around and waits for everyone.
Yeah, let's collect thumbs.
All right, you'll get 10
Harold,
thumbs.
Harold,
5 left, 5 right.
I'm going to volunteer you to carry those. It was such a good idea.
Okay, I will keep a hold of them. So we have 10 thumbs, right?
Yep. 5 left, 5 right. All right, so you'll spend the next 3 hours searching the swamp for more mushroom rings and come up empty-handed. Then you guys will start heading back out of the swamp. You're nasty again. I mean, some of you were waist deep, some of you were knee deep in the swamp terrain. And it takes you an extra hour to 3 hours looking, another hour to get back. It's pretty late at night.
Can I just do one thing real quick as we're like leaving the swamp?
Yes.
I just take some of the liquor that I have and pour it in the wound and just like try to clean it out a bit, and then I keep going.
Ooh, it burns.
I'm just gonna groan at that and just slap his leg with a cure wounds.
Alright. So you guys strip
You
out
can heal a lot.
Bam!
You guys strip out of your armor and head off.
Get another
to,
bath.
You guys taking a bath? I mean, you can.
Well, no, it's late. I'll head off to bed.
Alright. You guys strip
Clean off
your
as best
armor.
I can.
Is anyone like awake in town when we get back?
No, it's really late.
Okay. So it wouldn't be like the guy was waiting for us to come back.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You know, we all heard people coming, and just because we didn't find any place doesn't mean they can't open something on their end. Do we want to... I don't know.
You're smart enough to know that it probably had something to do with the hag that they drove away. Because these things don't show up till... And it's probably taken care of, you think.
Okay.
At least our job is.
Alright, you guys should see the upstairs as well, so feel free to move your tokens to where you want them.
Okay. I'm going to take a bath. So.
Right.
Well, heck, if Harold's going to, I will.
This
Not
is
at the same time. Calista would like to be nice and toasty up here when she goes.
Alright, that's a different house. This is the house
Oh,
you
it
wanna go
is?
to.
I thought it was the upstairs.
This is the upstairs to the tavern.
The next
Oh,
one down is the
okay.
upstairs.
Oh. Yep.
I see.
Oh,
okay, I
okay.
get you.
So, the house that you were in, Callista, is just what? It's the house above the one that we're in, basically. So if you had went down one more house, you would have been in the upstairs of the inn.
Really? Okay, I'm really confused.
Here, if you look down, you can see like where Dolly is.
No, I just don't have that much of the map. Okay, so this is the end.
Yeah.
I want to be where the fireplace is.
Alright.
I was gonna say, what time of year is it right now? Is it like cold out or warm out?
It's warm out.
Oh, there's a fireplace in both. Well, she'll room with Dolly if Dolly has no objection.
No, not at all.
Alright. Krig doesn't have much clothing on under his armor aside from like a loincloth, so he's kind of just like sleeping pretty much naked in his bed.
Alright.
They're going to need to burn it.
So, Harold and Quinn are staying up to take a shower or a bath, right?
Yeah, just rinse out my armor.
Alright. I'm going to allow you guys to spend hit dice if you were hit, but you will take a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Because you are woken up at sunrise.
Wait, all of us or just the two outside? Or that we're bathing?
Everybody.
Everybody's woken up, but only me and Harold have the
because you
point of
didn't
exhaustion.
because you didn't get enough sleep.
Okay, so I can't change spells, that means, right?
Yeah, I'll allow you to change spells.
Okay.
I'm allowing you to spend hit points. But you're considered exhausted.
Oh no, that's Krig. Krig got to sleep.
Oh, Krig got to sleep, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if I got a long rest since I went to sleep.
Yeah, you got a long rest.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I have no spell slots left anyway if I didn't get enough sleep, so.
Alright, you hear cries and screams from outside.
Well, that'll wake Calista up and she'll throw on her armor and say, Dolly, you hear that?
Alright, it will take you a good minute to
Yeah, so
put
this happens
armor
like
on.
this happens like as we're all still sleeping.
Yes, it's early in the morning. You guys had a late night. Some of you had later nights.
Krig is gonna grab shield and warhammer and just run outside. No armor on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw on a cloak as well and run outside. I don't have armor, so.
Alright. To put your armor on, it is 1 minute for light armor, 5 minutes for medium armor, 10 minutes for heavy. And it just takes an action to get your shield on.
I honestly don't know if Quinn would have went to sleep if, like, I don't know how long it would take to clean his armor, so.
Okay. Do you guys need to know what exhaustion is?
I believe it gives me disadvantage on most attack and ability check.
You have time to look it up while I describe the scene here. Alright. For those who have come outside, you see 3 dragonborn. They are carrying weapons, and they have the village folk in the middle of the square. They seem to be threatening them. Off to the side, you see a troll. It has its arms tied behind its back, a gag in its mouth, and the arms that are tied behind its back, its hands are gripping the hold of the front of a wagon. It seems to be the beast of burden for this wagon. In the wagon behind it, you see several goblins, hobgoblins, orcs, and goblins. In the back of this cage. These 3 dragonborn have this emblem on their armor, be it leather, the robe that one of them is wearing, and the plate that another one is wearing. You do see Bud Doyle standing out there next to the inn, along with Jack. They're just watching. What do you guys do?
Jack is like right outside when we're there.
Yeah, they're just watching these 3 dragonborn.
And it's us 3 outside. Krig kind of looks to everyone and goes, "What is going on?"
I don't know. We should have a word. You boy, you should go inside. Stay quiet.
He looks to Jack. He goes, "How long have you been watching? What did they do?"
They have been sentenced to death by Iman.
The villagers have been sentenced to death by Iman?
Yes.
For what crime?
I do not know. You must ask a member of the Hollow Thorn.
Do any of us know what the Hollow Thorn is?
You can roll a history check
Is Callista down there?
if
By
you
now?
want to be.
Yeah.
Just move
I
your token out.
Would I know more about it because I know a lot about mercenary groups?
Yes.
Or what do you want me to do?
I'll just let you know. The Hollow Thorn is a guild just like the Cunning Crawlers. They are stationed. They have actually several station houses. They work the full continent of Iman, and they have some places overseas. They are known to be rather violent and not very nice about the way they get their jobs done. A lot of them are Ravenites and Dragonborn. And ever since Draconia was destroyed, the Ravenites have not had a very good standing with the Dragonborn. But this is one of the rare occasions that you see them both working together and not actually fighting and trying to kill each other.
And does it seem like regular to us that Iman would send these people out here to handle the law instead of like some guards?
They are hired to do different tasks. You don't know much about them. She only knows a lot about them because she does deal with a lot of mercenaries.
Jack, did they show any papers or anything? I mean, why would they be sentenced to death?
I just stayed out of the way when they said it. They're not here for us. They're here for them.
Krig starts walking straight up to whichever the one who looks like he may be giving some sort of orders is.
All right.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
As you
I'm
move
following
up,
closely behind.
you see a white dragonborn. You also see a red dragonborn.
I put Hallowthorn and not Hollowthorn.
And a black Ravenite.
And does it look like one is kind of giving orders out, or are they all just kind of
Yes, the
doing their
white
thing?
one seems to be giving orders out. And they seem to be lining them up.
Yeah, Krig, I just walk straight up to the one who seems to be in charge. And, what is the problem here?
Goliath, what a fine specimen you are. I'm not here for your kind, though. Please, mind your own business and step away. This is Iman business.
Well, if this is a Mon business, you have some paperwork, don't you?
Of course. Do you want to see it?
Yes, I would like to see it.
What authority do you have?
I mean, my authority is just as a concerned citizen of the realm.
Well, you do
Just as-
seem somewhat educated, I guess. He pulls out a piece of paper. Bud Doyle, let's kill that one first. Take her. And he hands you a piece of paper as he says it.
Calista wants to look at this. Could she tell if it was a forgery? Would you mind if I took a look too?
You would have to look over Harold's shoulder.
Harold, may I look?
And
Yeah, I make sure she gets a good look at it as well.
and who are they saying to kill first?
It would be the barmaid, the tavern owner.
And who has her?
It would be Bono.
Okay.
Funny how you're so eager to kill before we have a chance to read this.
Oh, you have the piece of paper you asked for. Read it over. It's got the stamp and everything.
Well then, why don't y'all wait and give us a chance to look at it, please?
Krig just looks at him and, what did they do to deserve to die?
What did they do? Well, I was given a piece of paper. It doesn't matter what they did to me. Orders are orders.
So if Harold and Calista look at this paper...
As you guys look over this piece of paper, it says, by the Republic of Iman, we have ordered the abominations at the Combe Outpost to be annihilated. They are to be
Abominations.
wiped off and forgotten. Please, kill all the abominations and burn down the village. Any literature and any artifacts found there, please destroy. If they're unable to be destroyed, please bring them back to the council. And the official Iman stamp is on it.
So what would Calista roll to see if it looks legit to
Authentic?
her? Yeah, because she's got a proficiency in forgery.
Go ahead and roll forgery with a advantage.
Okay. Oh, wait. What do I do? Oh,
It would be
I
the
need to
intelligence
know-
skill.
okay, so I'm not sure how to do this.
Just roll your intelligence and add your proficiency to it. If you're proficient in it.
Yeah, I am, so, okay. So,
And I think he said with advantage.
I'm not sure how to do that. Sorry. I mean, am I supposed to roll something?
Remember at the top of the page where you have the disadvantage normal?
Right, no, that I know, but okay, so
on the
so
left.
Then you just click
roll
on
intelligence.
intelligence.
Do I add my proficiency to that roll? Is that going to give me a chance to do it?
Yeah. So
Well,
it wouldn't be a save, but I think that's the same as yours anyway, because you don't have intelligence, do you? Yeah.
she's
So-
intelligent.
No. I'm saying you don't have proficiency in intelligence saving throws.
No, but she
Yeah.
has it in forgery.
Yeah, so that would have been a 23, because I think you have a 2
Yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
It
That's what I wasn't sure if there was a way, like if the box would come up if I hit the right thing. That's why I was asking.
It is a legitimate order from Iman.
She'll look up and say, "This is legitimate, folk. Anyone know what an abomination is?"
Do they look like they're moving to kill this woman?
And is the
the-
boy about as well? The one with the funny hat.
The one with the funny hat is not around. Yes, Bono, the red dragonborn, has snatched up the woman and is dragging her to the middle.
Well, with that, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna just take the letter, hand it back to the White Dragonborn. Well, it seems you have the right of it, unfortunately, but
Has
let you-
Calista ever heard
go on.
of abominations? Or
Perhaps give me a history.
oh, let me take that off advantage. No, that would be a no.
No.
Would anything? Would I? Like, would I put like 2 and 2 together? Is there anything that with this like new letter would I think about anything that I've seen or heard while in this town and go, oh, that's a bit weird now that I'm reading.
This looks like other than it being super nice here, I mean, they gave you free food, free room and board. They hired you for a job. I mean, no, nothing out of the ordinary except that they were super nice.
So I have a question. Are we not going to get paid for what we just did because they're going to die?
Krig is gonna lean down to Daymor and just go, you should stay back. And he is gonna take off running towards the people that are like going to kill this woman.
Okay, this will be initiative.
I mean, before, like, as he starts to run, can I just call out and say,
how do you know for sure that these people are the abominations that the letter speaks of? There were creatures outside of this town. Arguably, they were abominations. Perhaps that is what this means.
We might have already done it.
These people might be innocent. The town that this letter speaks of might not be this place. You are acting too hastily.
There was a way into the Underdark that we found and destroyed, and we killed some troglodytes.
There have been rumors as well of hags. There are a lot of dark things here. I would not be hasty to destroy innocent life.
Unfortunately, with the hollowed thorn, I feel you're just proving their point. Do you want us to roll initiative now?
If you're going to take part in this fight, I need you to roll initiative, and we'll do some RP and then we'll start. But if you're not going to fight, just keep in mind, if you attack these people, you will then be declared enemies of Iman.
Yeah, I'm not attacking them. They have the right of the law.
It's a legitimate thing, and it says the people of this town. I don't know what the.
I mean, does it say the people of
Home, which is the name of this outpost.
I thought it just said abominations.
No, it said it said the citizens of Combe.
And it called them.
It did call them abominations.
Yeah, but it wanted them to burn down the buildings and destroy any artifacts.
Pretty much wipe it off of history and off of the land.
Does that sound like a normal thing?
Well, we were worried about cult activity earlier.
This is true.
All right. As you run up, Craig, Toby comes running out and hits the red dragonborn. He's crying and he's telling him to get away. And the dragonborn picks him up and breaks his neck.
Can I try to do something in response to that? Or do I not have the time?
It's happening as you run up. He let go of the woman, grabbed the child by the neck, and broke his neck.
Because I do have a spell I could try to cast on him before he does it, if you'll let me.
Did you? I thought you said the child wasn't about.
No, he
said he just ran out.
He just ran out.
Oh, okay. Motherfucker.
Am I within?
Yeah, I'd cast something if he's gonna. Yeah, I'd do something as well if I get a chance.
All right.
I don't, like I said, I don't know if you're gonna let me cast anything before he breaks the neck.
Sure, I'll allow you to cast something because you were already charging.
All right, I'm gonna cast command on the red dragonborn and tell him. Why? What the hell? It doesn't roll anymore from this?
Like I said, whatever they did, they messed a lot of stuff up.
Yeah. Hold on, let me open it up.
But
there we go.
I think it only affects you if you're a pro member.
Alright. Cancel. Alright.
They have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So you don't
Red Dragonborn has to roll a red saving throw.
Alright, so my spell DC is... What is it, 12? Probably not that good. Yeah, it's 12. And I'm just going to command him to drop.
Alright.
Bye, Krig.
The boy's neck snaps.
And if that's the case, Krig just keeps running at him with his warhammer in both hands.
Alright, so has everybody who wanted to take part in this fight rolled initiative?
You know what? I'm going to roll initiative because I'm going to do something, and
That's why I rolled initiative.
yeah, alright.
Quinn is not going to fight these people, but I need to roll initiative to make sure I can do stuff.
Yeah.
Is that everybody? I'm going to say that's everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if Callista wants to. She stepped
Well,
away.
I think she said she wasn't going to do anything before she left.
Yeah. Dolly's staying out of it.
Oh, Krig just kind of snapped.
Alright. The white dragonborn looks over at Craig charging. Cast a spell. Armor seems to appear over him. Possibly mage armor.
Okay.
The black ravenite.
And I don't know how far I would have been up since I started running first. I don't want to like group up with everyone and have the anger towards me be taken out on them.
I'll say you're about right there.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Sounds good to me. I'm just picturing Dragon's Breath coming at me and hitting everyone because I'm next to him.
Very well, Howard. Alright, let me make sure I got the right character. Alright. He will move here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He will move right here. Seeing you go for him, and he will attack.
My armor is 12 since I have no shield or armor on.
He swings his longsword down twice. You take 13 slashing damage as it slices you across the chest. And he looks at you.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance for that hit.
Alright.
So D12 plus.
Is that a bonus action?
It's a reaction.
Okay, reaction. That's fine.
So D12 plus 2. So 1 damage.
Alright, you take 1 damage. Quinn, it is your turn.
I'm going to attempt to grapple Craig.
Alright.
Athletics?
It'd be athletics versus athletics or acrobats. Quinn tackles you to the ground. You're considered grappled but not restrained.
And I'd like to turn to the Ravenite and tell him I will keep him here. He doesn't have much experience with society, and I apologize for his transgression.
He just growls, kind of. Harold's gonna hold his action. Craig.
So I got tackled to the ground?
Yes, you are considered grappled.
Alright.
You must make an athletics or athletics to escape her athletics or acrobatics. Sorry.
I have something I want to do that would technically hit Quinn, but it wouldn't be PvP because I don't want to go after Quinn. So I don't know how you want to handle that. I'm
okay if you hit me. It's fine. I did just tackle you to the ground.
I just want to cast Word of Radiance because it's like a AOE thing for 5 feet around me.
Okay.
I want to.
He said it was going to be okay, so go for it.
Okay. So It would be 5 damage, and it's a con save.
Okay. I'll make sure the red dragon are the black one. Black Ravenite. Rose Con. What's the DC?
12.
They both succeed.
And Krig is just he is not stopping. He is gonna like I can't do it this turn, but he's gonna try to scramble to his feet, and he's just like he's shouting at them in I don't know if anyone speaks giant, but he is just he's a lot of threats are coming out of his mouth. Actually, you know what? No, in Draconic, since they're Dragonborn. Okay. He's screaming at them in Draconic that he is going to kill them and they need to leave these people alone.
Alright. Is that going to be your turn?
I mean, I can't move. I can't...
Okay.
No?
The red Dragonborn holds the boy's lifeless body in his hand and shakes it a little bit, making sure that he's dead. He reaches up and pulls the beanie off the child's head with a smile. As the beanie leaves the child's head, the child turns into a morph of elf, orc, human, and gnome. It is a mixture of body parts, different sizes. It is basically a deformed child. And he drops the lifeless body to the ground, and he puts the beanie in a little satchel on his side and turns to the others and holds his action.
It's a beanie of disguise.
Daymor.
Okay, so seeing that, I'm surprised at that, but I'm still gonna run ahead.
As you go to move, Harold, take your action.
Yeah, you know what? If I don't know what he's doing, I'm actually going to try and grapple him to keep moving.
Alright. It's athletics versus his acrobatics are athletics.
Yeah, and that would be disadvantage.
He is a nimble old man.
You do have inspiration, though. It wouldn't have helped you then.
That's fine.
Harold goes to grab you, Daymor, but you slip through his grasp.
Yeah. Like some of my cloak tears as he kind of grabs it. I'll run forward, and I'm going to dash, actually.
As you get there, he's going to take his reaction and slash at you.
Okay.
Am I still in my square, or am I technically on top of Krig?
Technically, you can be in your square.
I can be in my square?
Daymor, what is your armor class?
Right now it's a 9.
Alright, you take 10 points of slashing damage.
What is the to hit?
What is it to hit you?
If
you're gonna throw shield up, I'm not telling you. You have to take the chance. You don't.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to use shield?
Yeah. Let's do it. Bump it to 14.
You take 10 slashing damage.
Okay. I drop unconscious.
All right. Daymor moves next to the Dragonborn, and as he goes to get by, the Ravenite sees Daymor coming and just turns his sword underneath his elbow and jams it underneath his side, sticking Daymor in the side, and pulls it out. Daymor collapses to the ground unconscious.
So as I'm running forward, I just start shouting and saying, "Oh, whatever these creatures are, you don't know that they're going to harm people. You have to stop this madness." And I'm just like running forward, and then I have, of course, cast shield, then drop him.
Yep. He rolled a 20. All right. That is the first round of combat, and that is where we will end the game.
I forgot to roll disadvantage on my athletics.
Hello?
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
That is where we're going to call for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys had fun.